Good morning, students. This is sixth video of the chapter Going Places by A.R. Barton. As we all know very well that the theme of this chapter is adolescent fantasizing and hero worship. Students, the whole story is about unrealistic dreams and how we love to indulge in them. Unrealistic dreams means what? That unless you are impossible, ambitious, hardworking, and have lots of patience and perseverance, such dreams are best to be kept under lock and key. Unless you like the taste of bitter disappointment. होता क्या है कि in this chapter Sophie is a daydreamer. We all know very well that, and she always lost in her dreams of becoming rich, though in reality her future is reserved at biscuit factory. Actually, Sophie is not hard working. She is not ambitious. She only dreamt for high lifestyle. Okay, so this chapter gives us a message that it is okay to dream, but dream with limits. This is actual reality, and do not believe too much in movies and novels where the characters miraculously overcome their challenges. As we all know very well that Sophie is a teenage girl, okay, and she always lost in her dreams. We have already learned up to the chapter. In my fifth video I have explained that the whole family discussed about football players, and Sophie had revealed her dream that she met Danny Casey in front of her brother. Although brother believed her partially, he thought that she might have seen Danny Casey in the gallery, but he did not believe that Sophie was going to meet him next week, and she would collect autograph for Derek. He did not believe on that part of the story. Fine. Sophie's brother made her understand that Danny Casey had so many girlfriends, okay, and she was still studying in school, but Sophie did not believe this, and she argued with her brother that no, Danny Casey had no friends, no girlfriends, and he was going to open a shop. She also disclosed this thing in front of their family. Then we have come to know that her father never believed her stories and all. He always believed that Sophie lost in her wild fantasies. So everybody in the family knew that Sophie is a daydreamer. Then we have come to know that on Saturday the whole family went to see the match. Because the whole family was great fan of football. Okay, they were all football lovers. Then we have come to know that United means the team from which Danny Casey was playing. The team from which Danny Casey was playing won the match with the 2-0 with the goal. Okay, and we have come to know the second goal was made by Danny Casey. Whole family was very much excited. We knew it, and then Sophie glowed with pride. Then we have come to know that father went to pub to celebrate the victory. Then we have come to know that in the bus some of the person were saying that he should be an English man. Okay, so fine, up to now we have already learned. Then from here we have to start part 6. What's this you have been telling? Jancy said next week. About what? About your job told our Frank you met Danny Casey. This was not an inquisition, just Jancy being noisy, but Sophie was startled. So at school, Sophie was inquired by Jancy as to what was she telling everywhere. कि ये तुम सबको क्या बता रही हो? Sophie surprisingly asked her the reason for asking her this question कि ये क्या पूछ रही हो. She then told her that her brother Geoff told Jancy's brother Frank, Jancy's brother Frank, that her brother Geoff told Jancy's brother Frank that Sophie had met Danny Casey. Okay. Oh, that so. But Sophie was startled. Sophie was shocked to listen because she did not realize that her brother had already informed this thing in the market, and her friend Jancy was asking that thing on the at school on Monday. So Sophie was shocked over here. Oh, that Jancy frowned, sensing she was covering. Yes, that. Jancy frowned, means Jancy showed her reaction. Yes, she would like to know what was the meeting and all. Well, yes, I did. Jancy agreed that she met Danny Casey. You never did, Jancy exclaimed. Now Jancy was pointing that you never met Danny Casey. Sophie glared at the ground, demanded that Geoff. This was a Geoff thing, not a Jancy thing. It was meant to be something special just between them, something secret. It was not a Jancy kind of thing at all. Yes, what? Over here, Sophie got angry because she had never thought that her brother would disclose her secret. She had discussed only that secret to her brother, and it was not to be informed to anyone. And moreover, she was worried because Jancy had the habit of sharing secrets with the whole neighborhood, and which she did not want to happen. Sophie, it was not a Jancy kind of thing at all. Tell gawky Jancy. Gawky means nervously awkward. Gawky means what? That graceless. Okay. So tell gawky Jancy something like that, and the whole neighborhood would get to know it. Damn, that Geoff was nothing scared. Okay. So secret. So what is over here? That she realized that Jancy did not know about. She realized that Jancy should not be informed. Okay, and now she knew it very well. She knew it very well. What? That Jancy had the habit of sharing secrets with the whole neighborhood, which she did not want to happen. Sophie got angry with Geoff's behavior. It's a secret meant to be. I will keep a secret, Soph. You know that. It's a secret meant to be. Now Sophie was covering. Sophie छुपा रही है क्या? No, ये तो secret था, इसलिए मैं तुमको नहीं बता सकती थी. I will keep a secret, Soph. You know that. Soph, you don't worry. Please tell me, how was the meeting? I was not going to tell anyone. There will be a right old row if my daddy gets to hear about it. Jancy blinked. A row? I would have thought he would be chuffed as anything. So over here, Jancy's reaction. She realized that Jancy did not know about the date bit. Geoff had not told about that. She breathed more easily. So over here we have come to know that when Jancy was asking about the meeting and all, so Sophie realized that Jancy did not know about the second meeting. It means her brother Geoff had not told about that. उसके भाई ने ये I have already cleared starting में बता दिया मैंने कि Geoff जो है he believed partially that Sophie might have seen Jenny Casey in the gallery, but he did not believe the second part of the meeting, the next that was going to be held in next week. So Jancy asked, a row? Jancy blinked. A row? I would have thought he would be chuffed as anything. Okay. So over here she realized what? She realized over here. Sophie explained to Jancy that this was her secret and she did not want to share it because then people would line up outside their house, okay, and ask about this. Her dad would kill her on this. So Jancy got surprised to hear this. Why? Because she said that she thought that her father would be happy to hear this. that her daughter met Danny Casey. But Sophie told her that it was not so, and the continuous noise of the neighbors could disturb her mother too. Okay. She realized then that Jancy did not know about the date bit. Okay, fine. Geoff had not told about that. She breathed more easily. So Geoff had not let her down after all. He believed in her after all. After all, something might be what secret. So over here, that Sophie told her that it was not so, and the continuous noise of neighbors could disturb her mother too. She realized that Jancy was not aware of each and everything, and so felt happy. That her brother did keep some part as a secret. She felt happy that her brother कि उसके भाई ने कुछ जो था secret वो बचा के रखा. Okay. She then told her that she had met him and asked her for an autograph but could not get it because of lack of pen and paper. फिर उसके बाद में उसने उसको बताया कि हाँ she met Danny Casey and she asked for an autograph but could not get it because of lack of pen and paper. She even tells Jancy that her dad did not believe her. She even tells Jancy about that meeting. Okay. And Jancy promised her to keep the secret. It was just a little thing really. I asked him for an autograph, but we had not any paper or a pen, so it was no good. How much had Geoff said? Jesus, I wish I would have been there. So we can say over here that every teenager has some attraction for opposite sex. Jesus, yes. Jancy कहती है who's a very practical girl, काश मैं वहाँ होती. Means Jancy knew her reality and she always tried her level best to hide her emotion. But यहाँ उसकी emotion जो explore यहाँ जो है उसके जो emotions हैं burst हो रहे हैं. Jesus, काश मैं वहाँ तुम्हारी जगह होती. Okay, fine. So of course my dad did not want to believe it, and she even tells Jancy that her dad did not believe her. You know what a misery he is. But the last thing I need is queues of people around our house asking him what's all this about Danny Casey. He would murder me, and you know how my mom gets when there's a row. Jancy said, hushed, you can trust me. Jancy would like to create a confidence that don't worry Soph, you can trust me, तुम मेरे पर भरोसा कर सकती, you know that. After dark she walked by, it was Monday. After dark she walked by canal along a sheltered path lighted only by the glare of the lamps from the wharf across the water, and the unceasing drone of the city was muffled and distant. So over here now we will see that Jancy Sophie was trying to take a exit from her dream. वो अपने सपने से खुद बाहर आने की कोशिश करती है. कौन? Sophie. Okay. So after dark she walked by canal along a sheltered path lighted only by the glare of lamps from the wharf across the water. On that day, on Monday, Sophie did not go her home, and the unceasing drone of the city was muffled and distant. So she decided to go to walk by canal, and it was a place she had often played in when she was a child. वो एक garden में जाती है. Okay, and there was a wooden bench beneath a solitary elm tree where lovers sometimes came. So she assumed herself a lover. She sat down to wait. वो इंतजार करती है डैनी कैसी का कि डैनी कैसी क्या सेकंड मीटिंग उससे होगी. It was a perfect place. She had always thought so for a meeting of this kind. Means she is a teenage girl and she had you can say attraction for Danny Casey. So she assumed that Danny Casey would come and meet her. For those who wished not to be observed, she knew he would approve. So we can see over here that many thoughts came to Sophie's mind. She waited for Danny to come. Okay. Over here, she walked by the canal along a sheltered path, lighted only by the glare of lamps from the wharf across the water. Means what did she entered into a garden? Okay, and the garden was not full of lights and all. वहाँ पे इतनी रोशनी नहीं आ रही थी. Evening का time था, and we can say over here that and the unceasing after it was dark, Sophie went through a sheltered path. Okay. Along a waterway. It was far away from the noisy city. And She used to play here as a child. She sat on a wooden bench which was under a long elm tree. According to her, it was a perfect place for lovers to meet. According to her, it was a perfect place for lovers to meet. Why? Because nobody can see them. Okay. She sat there and started waiting for Cassie. She got lost in her imagination of Cassie coming to meet her. Okay. And then, for those who wish to be observed, for those who wish not to be observed, she knew he would approve. For some while waiting, she imagined his coming. She watched along the canal, seeing him come out of the shadows. May she assume what, that Danny Casey would come and meet her. Okay, fine. Okay. So, seeing him come out of the shadows, imagining her own consequent excitement, then she got excited that Danny Casey was about to come. Not until some time had elapsed. Elapsed means what? कुछ समय ही बीता था. Go by. Okay. So, कुछ समय ही बीता. Did she began balancing against this the idea of his not coming. I have told you earlier कि Sophie खुद अपने ड्रीम से एग्जिट लेती है. Then she realized that he was not coming and it was just her imagination. यहाँ वो खुद realize करती कि उसका imagination और वो नहीं आएगा. Okay. Now, when she realized that he would not come, okay, then what will be her condition? Okay, and finally, how did she go to her home? We will see in our next video. So we are about to complete this chapter. I hope that you all have started reading this chapter, and if you have not started, please start it. Okay. Up to 84 you have to go through it. Last page is left. Then we will come to know in our next video that how will she react when Danny Casey will not come. Thank you. Have a nice day.